Alright. I'm alive. Let's go. Sore loser because I suicided? What? That's what you think. I'm still alive. I am exhausted. But I'm not quite dead yet. Hey, sheepdog, how you doing? Well, sorry, I spaced out for a second. Doing okay, thanks for asking. Yep, he was the guy, obviously. Bring the cops into the metaverse or whatever. Yep, it was him the whole time. Yeah. Yes, but when they had the conversation, we now know who it is, so. Yes, but if I'm dead, then he won't come after me. Yes, we can manipulate things. Yeah, just the cognitive version of me. So that was the reason. The one who died was, we were still in the palace. As I thought.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent.
Fuck you too, Freeze. Do I need to fill you in on the last 4 minutes? Or do you have a pretty good gist of it?
However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work.
Okay, so basically, like all the Phantom Thieves had a conversation knowing that it was Akechi who did everything, and also that he was the one who was the metaverse assassin. Basically the plan was that they needed, um, the original plan was to kill my guy, after ambushing everyone because he wanted to bring the police into the metaverse with him. But we needed him to out who he was working for, so the plan was to set everything up inside the interrogation room, but it's still in the palace, so the goal was to replace me with the cognitive version of my guy, so that he can kill the cognitive version inside the palace to think that he actually killed me, and since his phone's still bugged, he would then call his boss and out him by name, which he did. So, in order to make me the safest, they had the cognitive version of me killed, so that the dude wouldn't come after me because he thinks I'm dead already. That's basically what we've come up with so far. Hey, Galade, yeah, all of that in 4 minutes.
Waiting upstairs. Go tell him to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything.
No, it wasn't me who died. It was the cognitive version of me within her palace. So, like, you know how there's cognition versions? Like, you know, the Anne in the bikini in the first one versus the actual Anne? Well, in this one, it was the student version of me versus the actual me. So we killed the cognitive version of that one, which has no link to me whatsoever.
Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Ancient history, as in pyramid.
Man, that
Evil
goddamn
fuck.
detective.
Also,
Look
Akechi's
who's
a
here.
homicidal maniac, apparently. Hey, it's me!
Hey, you big
I mean, I'm
bastard.
tall, but I'm not that big.
How have you been?
I mean, I died ghostly.
You're not.
Hey, come on, I like making the jokes.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know.
Yeah,
what
and
trick
how
to
is he?
do.
I bet he's gonna find out when Ryuji doesn't shut the fuck up about it. Hey guys, remember that time when we were the Phantom Thieves and we tricked Akechi by making him think he killed me even though he didn't? And he'll say it in front of a fucking vending machine. Like a dumb fuck.
Still, how'd you pull
Also,
this
the
off?
fucking Sayuri from back here, if you look at it weird, the baby looks like her tummy. If you look at it really weird.
Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what?
No.
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
I know, but if you glance at it and don't look at it too hard, it can kind of look like a weird ass tummy.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
What the fuck's a metaverse?
Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something
Yeah,
like
probably
that,
not.
would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the
Hey,
Phantom
Mark.
Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't
I'm
keep
too
up with
old
any
to
of this
think
stuff.
about shit.
Wait, so what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand
Okay, that
him in
makes sense, I
reality.
guess.
It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place. I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious
Dumbass.
pancakes.
But to be fair, he couldn't have known that shit.
Mona was the only one who was talking about
Why
a
did the bot
pancake.
do this twice? God damn it. Bad bot. Bad boy. He didn't do it yesterday at all. He did it twice today. God damn it, cat.
That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse.
Yuppers. Ugh.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
Well, no, yeah, he shot the cognition version of me. That's what we know right now.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all. He did approach us when we found ourselves in the worst trouble yet. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually
Ah, that's
cleansing
when she
my
did
app.
it.
My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was
Yeah, I'm
just
not actually that
nuts.
quirky.
After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for
Yep.
real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
We saved him.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest, and thus the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this
And
far
he's
gone-
corrupted as fuck.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
What if Akechi is actually Sojiro? Ba-bum, mask off, plan ruined.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed
Yeah.
by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it. Yeah, it's good we have her heading up our operations.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry.
Yeah, he
with
had good
Akechi,
grades and stuff.
But I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us. We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
Oh, clearly, because he's light, so he's the good guy. Which is true in every game except Persona games. It's usually the enemy in every Persona game has light as an element. And the good guy is the fool, so he has the dark element. Based on what I've played.
And regarding its location, I take it you use the
Yeah,
data
we just
from
kinda
my
stole it.
laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking
I
the
look like
metaverse.
I'm either a smiling thief or a weirdly lab scientist. Lightsaber didn't necessarily mean he was bad. The main thing that tipped me off besides the story stuff was that when you got him, he was abnormally powerful. And when he leveled up, he got way stronger than he should have. And as I said yesterday, when you get a really powerful unit, usually two things happen. Number one, they're gonna die very soon. Or number two, they're actually the villain.
First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out.
Oh, we're
without
just gonna go to the
Akechi knowing.
bathroom.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work.
Yeah, but blue was also a good lightsaber.
They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Complicated this balls, so much so that it's taken 21 minutes to explain this.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
Yeah, so a change of heart didn't happen. But as we illustrated before with what's-his-face, you don't have to trigger a change of heart for it to happen. Also, he defeated her shadow, and we defeated the shadow, and then Makoto talked to her, which was probably enough.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
I like that face. Yeah, we'll just ignore that part for now.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idle.
Well, I was laughing. I was smirking the whole time.
Surely he was acting quite cocky.
Oh, you don't know that.
Quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
Ah, it's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape.
I will do this drawing request in a bit. Not yet. We need to get through this first.
By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried.
Yeah, we
about
had to
that
get the
part.
bond up.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me
Well, I
in such
could
a
have.
short time.
There was like a
Are you
2-second
confident
window
you
in my
could do
brain where I almost did.
I see. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth. and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made a
Good job, bud.
kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a
Yeah, good job,
falsified death
coroner.
certificate.
The bad guys have that
Well,
much
yeah.
influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to
Ricky,
understand.
come on, buddy.
And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe
They did beat me up
him.
and drug me with that bullshit.
The callous use of violence and even drugs is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone,
Yeah, so we barely lived.
I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated.
What,
to
2
avoid drawing
days?
any suspicion.
2 days worth of normal lives? You make it sound like a fucking, like, month or a year happened.
Even with that, I couldn't
And it was
help
really
but worry
tough
for
to
him in
act
my
normal
heart.
for 2 days, even though in the last, like, 5 palaces I've had 20 days to do nothing.
Well, I knew right away
Oh,
that
yeah,
the
for
plan
sure.
worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel
Yeah,
relieved.
technically, no, it lasted like 6 months. Or 5 months, whatever.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality.
Give me
for
a
the head
sec.
commander.
Ricky's being a Rickster. Ugh. Ricky's not annoying Z. He's the skinny, super athletic one. That's really bitey. He made me go watch him eat food. Oh, by the way, story about him that happened 3 days ago. I got woken up by a scream because my mom was, you know, having a bath or whatever in the morning. And apparently he was sleeping. Oh, it was like a shower or something. He was sleeping, but then she went out to dry her hair, and then the shower head with water still fell down and, like, hit him in the head. So water hit his head while he was sleeping, so he freaked the fuck out. And this actually happened, I swear. Then he started running around the room, right? But, like, he went up on the table and then went off the, like, bounced off the wall and did it 3 times and got higher every time until he was basically wall running above the door. And he scratched the part above the door. So I actually have proof that he did it. 3 times, and then I opened the door and he, like, blasted out like a fucking, like, motorcycle or like a car. So he actually ran along the walls 3 times on the ceiling. Yeah, so he's like Sonic. Oh, it was crazy. I didn't see it, but there's proof on the walls. Because he scratched the top of the wall. That was basically the ceiling. I don't know, man. I didn't know cats could do that. I guess he's the most fucking athletic cat ever or something.
What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who is meant to die. They just
I'll
want me
take
to
a
avoid
picture of it,
backlash.
and then I'll post it in the Discord after the stream to prove where he was.
Very well. From here forward, I will do my
Oh
utmost to
yeah,
assist
friends.
you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too.
I don't understand any of this, but I'm cool.
Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain
Yeah, I only got
is
like
pooped.
10% of that.
Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word. and I'll
Oh,
close
but what about the 3 customers you get, dude?
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Let us accept his offer.
What a great man he is. I'd follow him to hell and back, I would. Oh god, how many paragraphs did you just update? Nothing says evil like half goatee, sunglasses, and bald. And not just regular sunglasses, tinted as fuck sunglasses. Hey, it's that dude I framed for for physical abuse.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No.
Yeah, pretty
nothing
much.
in particular.
Don't tell anyone though. The Cat Avengers would fucking be outed. Snowed a shit ton today again for some reason. Your bicycle was outside and actually it gained some snow on its back. Then when I wanted to drive home, I couldn't get another gear in, and in fact, the Bowden cable of my gear changer snapped off because it was frozen inside. Oh, that sucks. How did you get home then?
More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been set
Oh
as
no,
a
a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. You can still drive with one gear, okay. Scenic route, I guess?
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that
What
this
about
election is
Toro?
mine.
No good Toro. Man, I believe in him. Yeah, pretty much. I do have a bajillion euros.
And on to our next story. The snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Time for story part 2.
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the
Are you
murder.
guys sure? Like, what if Akechi just happens to come in here for the hell of it right now? Then we're screwed.
He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Well, we have a name.
Who?
I believe he's a politician. Remember Ryuji? You said his
Yeah, we
speech
bumped
was
into him
too
in the
loud.
fucking elevator place.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the
Yeah, but there's
psychotic
like, he could have been
breakdowns.
lying, maybe not. Might have just been watching us.
He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous
He's like
popularity.
anti-us.
On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses.
We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes.
Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
Yeah, I have a connection to him just for the hell of it.
Just based on the connections I had from my previous job.
Uh-oh. Government information time.
I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was
Oh, it all lines up.
Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Awakening is a good game. Like, Gallade doesn't like Fates. But we're not talking about Fates. We're talking... Well, oh, we are talking about Fates. Fates is... No, Fates is good. If you're gonna play it, I wouldn't skip it. Those games are very good. Birthright is easy but boring. Conquest is hard but interesting. And Revelations is a decent mix between the two that has a decent end. That has a good ending. Awakening's good. They're all good. You just have to be prepared for them. Freed's being a smartass. But if you're gonna play them, play Birthright first, then play Conquest, then play Revelations. And make sure you play all three, because you get to see the whole story if you play all three. Which is very nice. And it's not really a waifu simulator. Not much more than Awakening is. You can just get certain kids out of it. Yeah, but it's 3 games. It's 3 Fire Emblem games. It works, it's fine.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research
just happened
regarding
to
the
find it.
psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated
Yeah, I would
parties.
recommend it. Just, you know, make sure you have enough money to shell into all 3. The fuck, Gallade? You illegally downloaded fucking Fates now? That's not okay. That's not okay. Come on now. I mean, I guess it's fine. But that's like... I guess it's your deal, but like, my rules are always, I never emulate a game that's in the current gen of a console. Unless it's Japanese only and there's no other way for me to get it. Yeah, but you still played it. That's... I mean, fine. You know... So...
Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this
But it
was
was.
connected. Mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister?
Okay,
What
calm
about the
down,
world?
buddy. It's fucking Japan. Okay? If he becomes the leader of Japan, it won't fucking matter. No offense, Japan, but you're not that important. Not anymore. You're Japan, okay? I highly doubt that fucking Prime Minister of Japan will be able to do anything to any significant parts of the rest of the world.
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose
Yeah, now that you call him a
bastard.
bitch adult. Yeah. Like, he'd have to deal with current-day Donald Trump. You really think, like, maybe he'll become Trump's buddy, but, you know, that's a step.
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check them
If you
out.
think Donald Trump doesn't have a palace, he probably has a fucking, like, planet.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well,
Oh.
duh. It ain't a surprise he has one.
Oh no, no more anime or games. But then then the whole world would be full of COD.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent.
I don't know what the hell you just said. Ah, diet building kit.
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the diet building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right? No need to waste time with him. We just gotta hit the head.
I'm not dissing Japan, I'm just being realistic about its importance in the world at this point in time. In terms of political clout.
Nobody against it?
Of course.
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together.
But he has a persona, and once you awaken to a persona, apparently you can't have a palace. But if you had a palace first, I think it's possible. But then again, I don't really think he's a... Like, I don't know if you can do a change of heart if the person was bad from the beginning. Then again, was this guy once a good guy? I feel like Trump's palace would be similar to the first guy's palace.
Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
Well, no, it's everyone is him or Melania Trump or like Ivanka Trump. No, everyone would be Ivanka Trump and him.
Done by the 17th.
And the fake news, who would be like a bunch of like worms or something. I don't know.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the
How
diet
the hell am I
building
supposed
after
to get
school.
there?
That reminds me. What are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to
Fuck
be dead.
school.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family
Yay,
reasons.
she covered me.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do
I
you
did
mean?
not get any of the DLC.
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassination. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He will say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through.
Yeah,
all
we're
this
really
stuff
fucking
too?
smart, apparently. Well, not you, but everyone else.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What
God damn it, they're
frightening
so
teenagers.
fucking smart.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, I know. They're acting like Akechi's not a dingus.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those.
Oh, so maybe he
decrepit
wasn't
fools
an
in power.
ass originally.
I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted
Yeah,
yourself,
okay.
saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in.
No,
I
he was
would've
probably a
thought
douche
you
the whole time, but
insane.
anyway.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? When someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Yep.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who did that
But you probably
information.
went into his mind and figured it out.
Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking...
Yeah, you
he
went
did
in
it
there and you
himself.
got rid of his shadow or controlled it.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival.
Echoes has nothing to do with Fates or Awakening, and neither does Awakening. Just pick one.
Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turned psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, Collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception, with their management in my pocket, keeping them in check.
Mwahaha.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just...
I did everything.
The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat.
Is your phone still bugged, bud?
However, inauguration isn't my goal.
I will declare myself Emperor of the world.
Truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete.
I mean, good luck.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me, and for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as
the chosen one.
Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Considering you could just kill that guy whenever you want.
Guess you won't be going to school for a while. Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to
Aw, sweet. I don't have to go to school.
And we'll have all the time to come up
Oh,
with
great. I
plans
get to be
together.
stuck with you forever.
To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well. I'm going to stay with you until the very end.
Where's the level 10 social link? Been fucking 53 minutes.
Well, how do I put this?
Whoa. God.
Hey! Nice.
Let's do it.
Damn, okay.
But well,
I have to go to bed with 15 people in my room. What a hero! Hooray! Wait, why am I playing as Ryuji now? Yeah, we may as well just make him Supreme Emperor of the Universe now. I feel like if I'm like a standard adult playing this, I'm slightly offended. This game is very insulting to adults. Really makes them seem like actual morons. Why do I get dressed? You're a bad teacher. I am, thanks. Come on, you bad shit.
Cut that out!
Yeah, now he's gonna throw shit at you. You're like monkeys in the zoo. Even, could you please do your job so my fan site gets better? Yeah, it would. I don't know why. Oh, Ryuji has no proficiency.
Okay.
Hopefully, it's a good thing they removed Akechi from the damn conversation. Because it would suck if they were like, whoops, we forgot. So they probably had a fake one, like a backup one that didn't have him in it. Well, you, with your blazing speed.
Well then.
Yo, I need like 15 cloaks, dude. I kind of stand out. With my charm, my level 4 charm. Oh wow, good ass disguise, idiots. Man, nobody will ever notice that it's me with my fucking cat, all my regular gear, and a shitty hoodie over my head. Flawless.
Akechi isn't here.
Like, seriously, this is the stupidest disguise ever. I could do a better one while I was half asleep.
Let's begin at once. Police, we already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
Conditions have not been met. What about a mansion?
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
What about an arena, like the Colosseum?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Who the hell is this? Ugh! Max is somewhere else. I'm Bob the Disguiser Machine. Ugh. That's about as good as that one.
Imperial Palace?
It's no good.
I thought we would have gained entry by now.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier?
Well, he could.
Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Well, maybe it had some special move written in it.
Oh. Dude, I don't, like, I just blacked out for a minute. Was there someone here? Damn.
Who knows? I've got
Well, I guess he vanished when I got back.
Nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp
Then
of
your
who
light
the man
research
is.
was garbage. Did you Wikipedia him and look at the paragraph and finish there?
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him. Excuse me. I'm a member of the newspaper club
I'll
at
be
my high
back.
school.
I need to go change my fire hydrant outside. All right. Oh yeah. Let me just. Whoa! Nyam nyam nyam. Nyam nyam. All right, my fire hydrant got changed. Did I miss anything? Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered everyone's trust.
I don't know what you're talking about, guys. I went to change my fire hydrant. You know? Apparently some goofy shit happened.
He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician. I believe that he'll help
Handy
create
was
a
here?
wonderful future in which young adults like you can live
The
in
Handy
peace.
was here? Oh my god. I was hoping to get an autograph for him. I also had a job for Handy, if you know what I mean, but... You know, I just missed him. Damn it. I hate having to change that fire hydrant 8 times a day. Aw, man. Master Hand? I wanted Crazy Hand. Master Hand's such a loser. Fuck that guy.
An exemplary answer.
Nah, I think Crazy Hand might come around later.
It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
I heard in rumors.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Oh, yes.
Wait, is it about us?
What's happening? Whoa, guys. What happens? What happened again? I went to change my elephant's food. my house elephant's food. Man, people keep hijacking my stream today. I need better security.
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once.
When they do the year-end stream highlights thing, these are gonna be there.
Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc.
LeBlanc?
Okay?
We should all think about this tonight.
I think I heard through the grapevine that it was Elephant Hand. Oh yeah, one of them. But which one will win is the real question. Andy.
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I'm enraged.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. No matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Whoa, was that an advertisement? You're breaking the rules? No, I'm kidding.
Everyone's being deceived.
Everyone's a moron. I just checked his profile. Come on, guys. Do any of you actually know how to do research? Well, you are high school students. High school students don't really do research. Assembly, man. United Future Party sounds so great.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Oh, lovely person. Deskisaurus. I guess that is his name. Oh, I have. Oh, thanks, Phantom Thieves poster.
Nice.
No wanna. And that's stab arms.
I should write something.
Samson, you're supposed to be a fucking guard cat. How are you letting all of these things in here? Are you dead? Yeah, but you know, I feel like one of their passports might have been expired.
Last one. Diamond mine.
How would diamond mine work?
No good.
How many do we miss?
Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up.
Right? That's not something to be excited about.
We know all the way up to Diet Building, too.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Sure thing.
Goro Akechi. Him and his stupid composed
I bet the word is
face.
justice or something.
So, Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thief?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
People were mean to me.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge.
Profiling. People act like it's the greatest thing ever, but it doesn't work if you don't have all the information.
Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy
What
used
the
in
fuck?
romance. Wouldn't you agree?
What? This guy's fucked up.
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines.
Well, I
see
mean,
his
if I was
face
close to someone who
everywhere.
died, touch wood, like a billion times, I'd probably text to make sure. Touch wood 800 billion more times.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
Phantom thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
They're manipulating information
Wait,
using
you
the
telling me
media.
politicians are manipulating the media to make themselves look good? Holy shit. More at 11. Never happened before.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment.
This
with
is
him.
alternate world Japan, by the way.
Well, we do have an adult with us.
No, that's still impossible. Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
Well, this is a problem.
What's with the ruckus outside?
Isn't that an election campaign car?
Oh right! The candidates are currently campaigning!
I apologize for the commotion.
I just happen to be here.
Wait, did he just say Shido?
Yeah, he did!
Am I gonna tell them now?
Man, talk about being lucky! We can go check him out without an appointment now!
Hey, Ryuji ran off toward
I
the
thought for a
station.
second that was my hair, so I was an old man now.
This way! Hurry! By the way, did something happen? It didn't seem well a moment ago.
Oh, I'ma just...
I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me.
I humbly ask that you vote for me. Unhumbly. How do you humbly ask someone to vote for you when you go out to ask them to vote for you?
Let us all set sail toward a happy future.
Oh, he's inviting us onto the, relationship. The politician relationship. Yo, great, love this car.
Is that the guy? You guys wait here. I'll go get intel for us.
Wait!
I who clearly am
Hey!
perfect for gathering intel because I don't stick out like a sore fucking thumb. Or I'll attack you with my air mask.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough, Brad.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before, at the elevators. Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
What are you talking about?
That moron! Come on, stop!
But these guys...
Hey, kid. You don't want to know what happens when you cross me. It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last.
My guy seriously not remember this? It happened like a month ago.
This ain't a show.
Get lost, kid.
Damn brat! I'll sue! What are you looking at? This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future. Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
What a piece of shit. Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before? The same guy? For real?
Even Ryuji
Seriously?
can't take how fucking coincidental all this shit is. I couldn't believe it.
You're sure?
I think I'd remember the dude who fucking beat me up
Shido's
eventually.
the one who ruined your life.
Holy shit. I don't believe it.
Let's get going, okay?
An hour and 17 minutes of plot so far.
Shido's the guy who set you up?
What kind of fate brought you two
I don't
back
know, the
together?
wheels of fate.
Talk about a destined connection. Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
Okay, so, Gallade, I don't know if you remember what happened. So, the beginning of the game, my dude was in small Japan town, Japan, and a lady was getting abused by this dude, and he wanted her to go in the car with him, and he's probably gonna rape her and do all sorts of shit. Then my guy was like, fuck off, get out of here. And then the dude who was that guy was like, if you don't say that, the main character beat you up, I'll destroy you. And he basically sued me and put me on probation. So I got put on probation for trying to save a lady who was getting physically abused and probably sexually abused. And that's why everyone saw me as a criminal at the start.
God.
And it happened to be that guy.
Shido was already a politician then. Yet he sued a student and ruined his future? He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial.
I've always known him.
What a piece
what
of
junk.
shit. Children are the future, my ass. What he's saying and doing are completely different.
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done
Well,
about
not
his
right
record?
now.
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will be difficult. It'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and Shido admits
That's a
to his
Japan
crimes.
system.
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face
And
are
that's the
wholly
clue
different.
right there.
It's beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely different person.
He speaks about the good of the country. It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his success.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others.
Children, children are my future's ass. That's a little scary. Yeah, I also want to know what pie.
I assume the keyword for what he believes the Diet building is will be despicable too.
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon as possible.
Let's head to the Diet building again right after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this time.
Stewing over it won't get anywhere. We have to do this.
What an oddly poetic yet supremely obvious plot twist to anyone
write something.
who actually remembered what happened at the beginning of the game. Also, it would be first world problems, not third world problems.
Yeah.
Well, they already have his name. Okay, Gallade. Gallade, I will give you 3 minutes to get your pie right now. And I will not do anything. I will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And plus 20 seconds it takes you to get this message. Go get your pie. Hurry up. I will now do the drawing request from Nuclear Sheepdog. So what is the drawing you want me to do? Sirdy, sir. You want me to draw pie? Okay, I'll draw pie. At 4:40, I will resume, though. Draw me Akechi's pancakes? Okay. Okay, here are Akechi's pancakes, because apparently he loves pancakes that get smaller and smaller and smaller, and that's supposed to be maple syrup on the top. It's my worst drawing ever. And this is a pie. It looks like a muffin, but it's a pie. I'm sorry if it wasn't good. I'm really bad at drawing perspective pieces. Like, I originally wanted to do stacks of pancakes, but I could do it better. I'll try to do it better. Let's try this. Okay, so plate there. My shitty perspective attempt at a lot of pancakes. You asked a question? Alright. Also, nobody answered my question of the day yet. How did you think of the fire hydrant which tied your elephant down but ended up needing repairs because the elephant was spitting more water than itself? Wait. How did I think of the fire hydrant which tied my elephant down but ended up needing repairs? Because the elephant was spitting more water than itself. Than the fire hydrant? My mind is a mysterious place. It's kind of like a tornado wrapped up in a bundle of chocolate-covered telephone pole conveyor belts. So when you ask me how I think of something, I can't answer you because I don't really know myself, because things just kind of appear in there a lot of the time. Because, not to be too humble or anything, but I'm a fucking amazing person with a crazy amazing mind, and I'm the smartest person ever, apparently. I'm kidding. I do not know how these things happen. They just happen. Because I am insane. I always have been, and I always will be. Okay, it's 4:40. I'm resuming now. Aren't you proud of me? I'm an uninformed girlfriend. Friendy boyfriend? Okay, welcome back, Khalid. What pie did you get? Can't the idiots see that they're idiots? I only get 81.2% credits? I mean, that's pretty good, actually. Pie was bad. What? Comrade. Ugh, I hate seeing you every day. Okay.
Security
Hey,
guards
cake
became
is good
suspicious of
too.
us last time, so we can't stay here for long.
But we still have no hit.
Think it's a barrier
No, you're
after
just
all?
idiots.
Where'd
No,
your
I'm kidding. You guys
enthusiasm
just don't
from
know what it
yesterday
is.
go?
Interesting answer, though.
Shut up. The real game starts at 2 outs.
What? I guess he's technically right from a baseball perspective.
Enough chatting. You should only
Well,
be
sorta
thinking
right.
about the keyword.
The citizens are secondary. He only cares about his own well-being.
Hey, at least he
and
cares about his
lackeys.
lackeys. So he doesn't need them anymore. Oh, that's still fine. I don't have any of that stuff right now. I just have a microphone.
Even if it means trampling on
And a
others.
bad drawing of pancakes.
Fortune, rich people. Hey, can you think of anything?
At least they
based on
finally
what you've heard
asked
from
me.
him? Just try saying anything.
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I
A
steer
boat.
this country.
Steer?
I'm always the one who gets the damn match.
What? The diet building?
Because he is the Noah or whatever. Or the captain.
What kind of scenery will that be? The actual building.
Who cares? We're going in.
I can't even begin to imagine what it will be like.
Well, whatever it is, looks like there are no barriers.
Oh, shut up! Let's hurry up and go in.
So you had orange juice and ate a banana? Land's okay.
Are we clear of the guard's sight?
Get closer to the wall just in case. All right.
I don't even have my shitty disguise on anymore. Oh, sweet. A legendary flan recipe?
How's it look over there? See anything?
Nah, it's totally normal.
I'll check it out.
Huh? What the heck?
What's up, Futaba? Futaba?
What is it?
The hell?
Well, welcome to the SS Diet ship.
Even though this country may sink, he alone will survive. That's what this cognition is about, huh?
Password was ship. I have to go blow my nose. I know it's bullshit, but I get Alright.
A country that children can be proud of my ass is completely sunken in his head. If a guy like this stands above everyone, we're seriously done for.
This is beyond ridiculous.
The same goes for Akechi. He should have seen this scenery as well. Yet he still aided Shido.
What in the world is he thinking?
Whether it be for glory or for simply a reward, my father died because of someone like this.
We gotta sink Shido instead of this country.
A palace with not just the center of the distortion, but the entire country sunken. I can't believe there's someone with this tremendous of a desire. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces.
We're definitely gonna take his treasure. All right.
We must put an end to this by December 17th, the day before the election.
Let the infiltration begin. Time to pay him back for setting us up into a trap.
Wait.
Yeah, it's true.
You got it.
Song's pretty cool.
Indeed.
Ugh.
That's...
It looks like.
You're right. Listen up.
See it. See it.
Huh? What?
Star Dog of Hades?
Don't do anything
Okay.
Persona! Come! Alright.
Oh, I don't have a fourth.
Come on, stay together.
How undignified.
What's the deal?
I am thou. Goemon!
You did it, Fox.
Now, let us strike!
All out attack. Persona.
No, I don't want them to win.
Persona! There!
Bam.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Let's go!
All out attack.
Actually,
Hey,
I have something. I have something. Eliminate the target!
two foes. You can take. We're evenly matched here. Just don't let your guard down. Joker, you missed.
Let's go.
We're evenly matched here.
I am
Just
thou.
don't let your
Prepare
guard down.
yourself. It's tenacious.
Use my persona. How's this? Finish it for me. You'll pay. Persona! Take this!
Persona! You're mine.
Joker took one out!
Persona! Much thanks.
Thanks. Oh, that's a big help.
That's weird. Interesting.
Persona!
Do I have a choice? Fishy. Wow. Anyway. Anyway. No, no. Wow.
I'm not doing much of anything, to be honest. I'm diabetic, so I don't drink much.
Okay, let's move on.
But I know a bunch of people who will get.
Okay.
Excellent.
See it. Joker, there's a treasure chest. I'll reveal your true form.
No, I don't blaze.
Now's our chance. Beat him up. The opponent is strong. Don't
Go down.
Bam! One shot kill, just blast people. Yep, Cerberus.
Got a new mask, Joker.
Nuclear's turning 2 in a couple days.
Okay. See it.
We can get it.
I'll reveal your true form.
Surprise attack?
You can still no. It's the rules are it's illegal to serve someone alcohol when they're under an age. To drink. You can drink whenever you want, as long as your parents give it to you. Yeah. I know people who've drank alcohol at 8.
Persona! Ravage them!
Love that move, it's so good.
Don't move.
One shot kill with cripple.
We all did great, huh?
Just blasts you up to crazy damage levels with high crit chance.
Okay. I have something. It's somewhere.
I'll reveal your true form.
Oh, cool. Happy fall-anniversary.
We've got the advantage.
Let's go.
This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts. Knocked him right off their feet. Ooh, you can hit their weakness. Don't resist.
Here. Goodbye.
It's time to pull out.
Okay.
You know the old kaleidoscopes?
Show me your true form.
Surprise attack? Success. It's powerful. You want fierce ice attack.
Let's go.
Hey, you can go to
down.
the spot. Ooh, Joker, you're
Not
looking
moving
cool. We all did great, huh? Just like I thought.
All right.
No, this treasure's
This
just
is
flat out this way. No way this door's opening.
These huge doors are obviously suspicious.
There's slots to stick in something like a key card. Whoa, there's 5 of them.
475 people in favor, 0 against.
Thank.
Since there is no one against the plan, this bill will be unanimously passed as drafted.
Passed? What's going on? Was that Shiro's voice?
If this truly is the representatives' chamber as written, beyond here must be the main assembly hall.
The what now?
It's that large conference room that's usually seen on the news.
And all the emotes.
Oh, that thing! Gotcha.
Most likely a meaningless vote, one in which whatever Shido proposes will always go unopposed.
So he's doing whatever he wants by keeping only his supporters in there.
What do we do to get in, though? Should we find these
Probably.
key cards?
Maybe we need some kind of qualification. One that vows to be his follower or swear loyalty.
So basically, we need to prove that we're on his side.
You sure move on quick.
But what's this qualification thing about?
Why don't we ask the guests on this ship?
That thought never crossed my mind.
Asking around doesn't sound like a bad idea. The guests here are the cognitive versions of them in Shido's mind. They'll know any secrets he shared.
True. You have a point.
That said, the ruler here is that evil Shido. It wouldn't surprise me if they did turn hostile.
Right. Yeah, would
It's
they
fine.
attack us?
We should prepare for the worst, of course. But I think we'll at least be able to talk to them. This ship is most likely an ark loaded with those that Shido believes are worth keeping alive. It'd explain the luxury cruise ship. I doubt idiots who can't even hold a conversation would be here.
We can at least gather information. It helps that everyone's wearing masks. We'll blend in even with our attire.
Yeah, how convenient.
We must believe that no one shows their true face to anyone else. Just like him. Well then, let's split up and ask around. Well then.
A nobility person. At the poolside.
Hey!
So he knows the TV station. Or at least that important. So at least be a TV station person. Takes lots of them.
Indeed.
I can see it. Focus.
Ah.
Mr. Ooh! Certification from 5 VIP.
You got it. Treasure chest spotted. Must be.
High class aura, huh? Well, yeah, you are kind of...
Joker. You got it. Nice. Well then.
Okay, we got everything.
Whoa. Joker.
Still,
This is a nice room.
surprise. All the cognitive guests in this palace seem like real humans. The casino earlier looked pretty real too. But talking with these guests was a whole nother story.
You have that right.
This ruler's observational skills and insight are off the charts. Shido's a formidable foe.
Come on, no need to freak out.
I'm not freaking out. I was just thinking it'll be easier to make a plan since they can talk normally. Alright. Let's put together the information we gathered.
Huh. Gotcha.
Yeah, we gotta talk to 5 VIP shadows, probably.
You're right. It
An influential
seems...
politician named Ooh. Restaurant at night and sits at a table near the window. VIP who used to be nobility. Was usually by the pool.
Please hear me out.
Television station. Plays slots at night.
Hey, listen.
President of an IT company. And has an exclusive hallway.
Listen up.
The cleaner is another VIP. Oh, I'm kidding. He's the evil janitor. He's probably the assassin.
It's no use.
I can only remember about 2. Really?
We're up against 5 people. The politician Owe, a former noble, a TV station president, an IT company president, and a cleaner. We get certification from them and obtain keycards that'll serve as letters of introduction.
Actually, the text here is reversed.
But only go for the cleaner after the other 4 have been dealt with, right? Whoa, now that's impressive! You go, genius!
True. I think he might be a catchy though. The cleaner might be a catchy.
If we can't remember the details on the VIPs, let's reconvene inside a safe room. Alright, let's get this done quickly. Hey! Well... Do you need something?
Wait, why am I even in here?
How goes?
The inmate needs... Let's execute! Let us begin the search. Looks pretty tough.
I don't want to fuse Seth with anything.
I see. A strong persona indeed. I see.
Great things are possible. Do you wish a fusion greater than your own power?
Looks pretty tough.
great things are
Only
possible.
$107,000
Do you wish
and
a
I can
fusion
summon
greater
Siegfried.
than your own power?
I see. A strong persona indeed.
I really want to make this guy though. Because he's strong, and I also have evade nuke. So I can do stuff. I can make myself ridiculously strong if I summon Siegfried. I don't have the money right now though.
Finished? Are you finished? It is time, inmate. Hey!
Alright, let's leave.
Yo.
Tax money for ships.
Hey! Hey!
Oh no, this shit's not happening. No, I want to do crossword puzzles.
Hey!
I can't. Where am I gonna go to sell my money? I mean, not sell my money, sell my shit so I can get better shit.
Can I talk? Hey! Hey.
Damn, that sucks.
No. See ya!
I thought it said champagne season has begun.
Hey!
Whoa, a dangerous looking heater machine.
Hey!
This could be the end of us. I don't know.
Okay, quiet down.
Okay.
Swindling old folk is pretty low. Oh, I can do regular shit. Flawless disguise.
Oh, it's freezing. Yo. Okay. You should be grateful. All right. I guess that's fine. Be sure to choose carefully. Just don't go using it for anything dangerous. I don't want to get... You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. Come again.
Hey, inmate! Time for some you wish to perform and let us begin the search. Looks pretty tough. I see. A strong persona indeed.
Great things are possible. Do you wish a fusion
Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
It will receive extraordinary my.
Strongest persona I can conceivably make right now is level 74.
Alright.
Vorpal Blade! Severe physical damage to everybody. So I can do severe damage to one person, to everybody. I can charge up to do double the damage. I can triple evasion from nuke skills. I can survive. I can automatically revive with 1 HP once per battle if I'm killed, which is super useful. I can increase my attack, I can double my attack, and I can use Matsakuraja at the beginning of a battle. So I guess this is kind of useless, but you know, whatever. Thor!
Looks pretty tough. Can you gather them up? Change your mind. Are you finished? No slacking off.
Actually, I might want to do something else too. 'Cause I have all these cards. Part of me wants to teach Thermopylae. It's one of mine, because it gives me like every stat. Increase attack, defense, accuracy, evasion for all surrounded. Basically, based on how I'm reading it, it should increase every stat. And make Siegfried my best persona by far.
That's everyone.
All right, I'm gonna bust loose.
Come on, let's go.
I'll just add this.
But I'll test it. I'll test it in my next fight. I want to have Siegfried. Thanks to the level 10 strength thing, I'm even able to make this. I shouldn't be able to make this one. Level 74 is way higher than me.
Yep, yep.
Indeed.
Show me your true form.
Surprise attack? Persona! Now just don't leave.
Oh, it can only be used when I'm surrounded. Damn, that sucks.
I'm not done. You're mine.
Damn.
Persona!
One enemy crushed. Keep that up, Persona! Out of our way!
Victory is ours.
Good work, everyone.
All right. Huh. They were nothing.
I'm gonna do... Just want to be sure of something. Okay. If I'm right, these will stack. Which will make everything much easier. So I should get 14 per fight. I mean, per turn, which is ridiculous.
Show me your true form.
Oh, it only works on one? Oh, man, really?
It's time.
That's depressing. Guess I messed up bad. Or it doesn't even matter anymore.
Go down.
No. Whoops, that would have been bad.
This is my other self.
You did it, Fox. Don't move.
I got Megaton Raid, the skill.
It's time to pull out.
I leveled up. Okay.
Good thing is I can't be punished for physical, like, if Reflect hits me, because I null physical attacks.
I can see it.
And then I have Seth for blasting and other things. Here we go.
I'll reveal your true form.
Surprise attack? Sickness enemies beneath us. It's weak to nuclear moves. Let's end this quickly.
There. Persona! Die!
An enemy frozen. Let's shatter it in one strike.
I appreciate it.
That's a big help. Get ready. Eat this. One more. Hither. 2 enemies defeated. Last one. Get out.
Go down.
Enemies defeated. All right, Joker.
Victory is ours.
Good work, everyone.
All right. Focus. I'll reveal your true form.
Surprise attack?
Persona! This is my other self. I lend it.
Yeah, I could just, yeah.
Annihilated. You're pretty good, Fox. Don't forget
It's true.
this feeling.
Good work, everyone.
But don't forget the ability he has, where if I die, I'll instantly revive. Once per fight. So it's like I have a second shot.
Okay.
Every time. So it's kind of a double-edged
They were
sword,
nothing.
but it's also been decently mitigated. Now what would have been nice is if I had like an HP restoring thing for him. Like a skill that gave him health back, which I think he had, but I got rid of it because I was a dumbass. Doesn't really matter though. He's pretty much the strongest persona I'm gonna have for a long time. Also, I haven't even used charge, which doubles his attack power, so I could do like 800 damage to everybody.
In which the young can be hopeful of a brighter tomorrow. Gather in everyone's opinions and immediately acting upon them in order to make that natural course of action a reality.
Oh,
Restaurante Elite.
no!
What?
How do we get a member's card? These guys aren't members, so.
In order to make that natural course of
I have something.
I hope to continue serving you all. I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me.
Somewhere. Focus.
Guess I have to leave this area for now.
It's somewhere. I can see it. Focus. Focus.
Hey,
But there's just one. Don't get sloppy now.
Persona. You're mine.
Bam!
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Wish I had null nuke instead of just
No time to waste.
resist nuke or evade.
Just like I thought.
If I had null nuke, I would not be weak to anything. But I think if I increased what this space is, you would probably get it.
I have something. Focus.
We're here.
Okay, I guess I have to go back to the restaurant area.
See it. I can see it.
It's powerful. You're gonna try to beat it. Be careful.
Let's go.
You got him, Fox. One enemy hit. It's strong. It's strong. It has a significant Resistance to ice. Pass the baton and knock him down!
Lend me a hand.
Not done yet! Persona! You can hit their weakness! Johanna! Wow! You got two of them, Queen! Don't resist!
We suppose. Fine.
We're done here. Let's go. Okay, let's move on.
All right. I have something. It's somewhere. Focus.
That's cool. What's going on with that? Unless you can't say because privacy. Oh, I just go in. Never mind.
Focus.
This is...
It's somewhere. I can see it. I have something. Focus.
Three enemies. They're weak, but don't let your guard down.
Oh, okay.
Persona! Take this! Surprisingly tough.
Persona! Okay.
Much thanks.
Oh, that's a big help. Persona! Go! This one! Defense up!
Let's go. Ravage them!
Defeated! All right, Joker! Now, let's continue!
It's been a long time since Cook
Okay,
last been
let's
saying.
move on.
All right.
All right.
I'll reveal your true form.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it back.
Let's go.
Don't rush it.
Let's go. All according to plan.
Good work, everyone.
Okay.
A complete victory.
It's somewhere. Focus.
Oh, you dropped your card somewhere.
Show me your true form.
Oh, that's not good.
Surprise attack successful.
Persona! Prepare yourself.
The other benefit of this persona is it has auto Matarapaja, so everybody gets the attack boost at the start.
Good work, everyone.
Okay.
That was easy.
I hope to continue
Somewhere.
No, I mean, you can never be sure that no one's ever spread rumors about someone. Have I ever had rumors spread about me? I don't know. I don't remember hearing any ever. But like, I don't know. For all I know, someone called me a poop. I think every bar except the right one. Oh, thank you. I like how you didn't even read it or ask me the name. Doesn't matter. Oh, okay, I get you.
What?
This is... Huh.
We are the true winners in the game called life.
Oh, okay.
Oh my.
That must be the...
Right. That influential politician comes here.
Why don't we have a seat at the table next to it and wait for him? I'll go. He may become guarded if we go in a big group.
Wouldn't it be odd with just one girl sitting there, though?
Does someone want to come with me?
Hold up, Joker. I mean, dude, it's a restaurant.
Yeah, he just wants to eat foods.
Why isn't anyone asking me?
You're a
to
cat
do it?
person.
All right. Everyone else stay nearby.
Man, what should I eat?
You can't get full off of food in a pallet.
He's as dumb as ever.
I can't read this.
I'll have the sautéed foie gras, a salad garnished with truffles, and roasted lamb, please.
I can't believe you can order so easily like that. Say, ain't we kind of young compared to the others here?
They seem to be major figures in the political and
Would make
financial
sense.
worlds.
On whose permission are you sitting there, brats?
Whose?
It'd be a nuisance if you'd make a racket next to my table. I wish to dine leisurely. She'll...
What was that?
Skull. I apologize for our discourtesy.
If you understand, then go home.
Excuse me, but might you be
Aren't you Mr.
Owe?
Ooh?
Indeed I am.
This will be an impudent request, but would you provide us a letter of introduction to Mr. Shido?
From the looks of it, you appear to be minors. Why do you need an introduction?
We wish to be granted an audience with him. His political ideology resonates so much with us. Of course, the same can be said about you, Mr. Oe.
You have quite the silver tongue for one so young. Not that I mind it. Are you a high school student?
Yes, sir.
Speaking of high schools, I've heard that some principal somewhere kicked the bucket. He supposedly tried to leak Mr. Shido's name. Had he simply obeyed, he could have remained in the upper echelons. To think he would cast all that away. An elite such as myself can't even fathom
an amazing
someone
person
would do
such as
such a
myself.
thing. If you pledge your loyalty, you're given the honor of selecting those who would have mental shutdown.
Did you ask Mr. Shido to trigger a mental shutdown in someone as well?
Hmm? Ah,
Yeah, I just
more
asked.
or less.
Considering your caliber, I would assume that the target must have been someone quite important.
Important? No. The target himself was nothing that impressive.
Oh, you must be being modest.
You recall the subway accident early last spring? The one I had targeted
you
was
were
that
the one.
engineer.
That was you?
It was to take out the president of some company and a diplomat who sided with current government.
I see. That was very useful, Mr. Oe.
Hmm?
Actually, my sister is a prosecutor at the public prosecutor's office. I could pass on what you just said to her. How about it? Won't you give us a letter of introduction?
Is that a threat? Who are you two?
The letter of
Yeah, give
introduction, please.
Don't get cocky, brats. I'll never give you one.
Looks like you have one, though. Well, guess it's time to use brute force.
Guys!
Jump him. Whoa, okay, hello.
Persona!
Let's go. Prepare yourself.
I'll use my persona! Okay. Get ready!
It's time. Go down.
Bam!
Ooh, Joker! You're looking cool!
1,267 damage.
They're done for!
This is my other self.
Persona! How's this? Let's do this!
Persona!
Ooh, Joker! You're looking cool!
Let's go.
Dead.
Beat him up!
And that's why that persona that I made by accident is OP as hell.
I gotta use this next time!
Yeah.
Give us the ladder and we'll be good.
I should have known.
He wasn't a cognition. A shadow fused with a cognition? So, like, the shadows of all these people are in here?
Could it be?
One more.
Yes, of course. I will continue accepting them, even after I am inaugurated as Prime Minister.
Just a sec, I'll be right back. And I've returned. Does have Xehanort eyes.
From you, Mr. Shido. You are truly a reliable man.
And in return, I only ask for your continued support. Standing up to the world does require money.
Of course. I'll make sure to prepare compensation as thanks for your help in
cleaning up.
The incident with that accident in spring was very beneficial.
If the study of cognitive science progresses, I believe it's possible to increase the target range.
I bid you good luck with that endeavor. I hope you will continue to assist us.
Hey!
Ooh, the pool deck next.
Focus.
Oh my god.
It's locked. Oh, maybe we can open it. Huh? What?
Oh, now we're all mice. Okay. Preposterous.
Thank goodness. Wait!
Damn, that's annoying.
What? There's a shadow. Be careful.
Show me your true form.
Nailed our
Persona.
Beat
Get
him
him.
up! Knocked him right off their feet. Nice,
Persona.
Joker.
Go down.
Looking good. Joker beat 2 enemies.
Let's go.
Okay. It's locked from the other side. We have no choice but to go around it.
Seriously?
I can see it.
Well, we're going super fast.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance! Beat him up!
Persona! Ravage them!
This is my other self. Die!
Enemies annihilated! You're pretty good,
Don't
boss!
forget this feeling.
Okay, let's move on.
Sorry.
New move! What do you think?
All right. I can feel it.
Wait, that opens? I didn't expect that to open.
Show me your true form.
Who are you?
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
That's not right.
If I knew their affinity.
Just look for their weakness.
This is my other self. I lend it. Someone finish it.
Persona! Take that! I couldn't finish it! Persona! Go! Yeah, Panther! You got them all!
Victory is ours.
Good work, everyone.
Okay.
They were too weak to bother with.
They're pretty pathetic. Stay on guard.
My arms. I lend it. It's fast.
Foxes, his attacks are going to miss a lot more.
Queen got 3 of them! So cool!
Panther's accuracy is down. Watch out!
We're done here. Let's go.
Good work, everyone.
Power courses through me.
All right.
Damn it, I was afraid of that.
It's locked. Let's come back later. Shadow, be careful. Okay.
That's a good answer.
Now just don't lose.
Calm down.
Fire won't work.
Persona! Go down!
Knocked them right off their feet. Nice, Joker.
Persona! You're mine.
Defeated. All right, Joker. Now, let's continue. Just like I thought.
Okay.
I just...
I'll reveal your true form.
Let's got the advantage.
It's time.
Persona! We all did great, huh? Good work, everyone.
All right. Somewhere. I can feel it.
There's probably a secret passage that leads over there.
Somewhere.
Oh, jeez, that was close.
Show me your true form.
Surprise attack successful. The opponent is
Ah,
strong.
it's you.
Don't do anything reckless.
Come! Don't rush it.
If I knew there was
Persona!
just look for their weakness.
Cerberus! Persona! It's tenacious.
An enemy's burning. Follow up with wind to deal major damage. Joker got knocked down. Okay, time for...
Let's go.
You've got good moves, but maybe we should check for weaknesses first.
Siegfried! There!
Enemies defeated. All right, Joker. Now, let's continue.
Yeah, that is a good thing.
Just like I thought.
All right.
There's a chest. Joker?
I can see it.
Show me your true form.
I've got the advantage.
Let's go.
Don't rush
There.
this.
This is my other self. Goemon!
One enemy crushed. Keep that up, Mox.
Lend me a hand.
Not yet.
Persona!
Hey, that pass brought your power even higher.
All according to plan.
Good work, everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
Ba, ba, ba.
Yes.
I'll reveal your true form.
Don't rush this.
Let's go. I lend it.
Amazing how easy it is
You're pretty good, boss.
to just blast through people with my setup.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
Warble Blade does so much damage, it's ridiculous. Without even a charge. With charge, it does over 1,000, which just wrecks enemies.
Hey, something caught my eye.
Indeed.
I assume we just turned off the statues.
Indeed.
So I lose the secret passages. But that doesn't matter. Because I can now go through. What a wolf. You see that roar? That crazy roar? That's a lot of snow, damn. Oh no, it's actually 1 to 2 centimeters is not that much. But snow now? We don't have snow right now.
Show me your true form.
Oh, buddy, don't fall.
Now's our chance. Beat him up.
Persona.
I am thou. All according to plan.
Good work, everyone.
Okay.
Show me your true form.
I've got the advantage. Don't rush
You're
this.
mine. This is my other self.
One enemy crushed. Keep that up, Persona. Seems it can still bite. Get ready. Hold still.
weak to ice.
Take
advantage of that.
Not that.
The enemy's weak to ice. Take advantage of that. Nice! Joker took one out!
I am thou.
Goemon, strike!
You did it, Fox! Don't move! Now, let's continue! Just like I thought. That's a new skill. Let's try it out.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot. Makoto doesn't have that. Doesn't have the SP adhesive. That's why she was having issues, because she wasn't regenerating.
Shadow identified. Awaiting Joker's orders.
Somewhere.
There's a shadow.
Show me your true form.
I don't even know what that is.
Let's go. Go down.
Let's go.
Enemies annihilated. You're pretty good, We're done here. Let's go. Good work, everyone.
Okay.
Show me your true form.
No, no, I don't want them to win.
Now's our chance.
Let's go.
Beat 'em up.
Ravage them.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Let's go.
I suspected he would do that.
Persona! That's strong. It has a significant. I'll use my persona! Strong. It has a significant resistance to ice.
You.
Ooh, Joker! You're looking cool!
Yay, we got King Frost. In order to make Black Frost, we need him.
That's a new one, isn't it?
All right.
The shadow is near. Take caution.
They're free. The enemy's weak to ice. Let's take advantage of that.
Let's go. Goemon.
You got him, Fox! One enemy hit the
I am
ground!
thou. Lend me a hand.
On to the next!
Let's go.
Oh, a crit too, damn.
Joker beat two
Do
enemies!
not move a muscle.
All according to plan.
Just like I thought.
Need all the money.
All right. I can feel it.
107,000. That's all I have right now. Oh, we managed to. Well, I spent most of it on getting what's his face. Should be at the pool deck now, I think.
Oh, a treasure chest. This is what thievery is about.
Oh!
Should be a safe room here. Good. I was a little worried about not having one for a while.
I'll just add this.
Do you need something?
How
You'd like to read that you want to register it? Are you sure? Are you sure? You'd like to register this? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? You'd like to register this? The inmate. Let's execute him! Can you gather them up? Fusion. Let us begin the search.
I can make Raphael.
I see. A strong
And
persona
it wouldn't require
indeed.
that much of anything.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
you wish for more power than you
So
can
much
handle?
money for that guy.
Not terrible, but not. Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
It will receive my.
Okay.
Looks pretty tough. Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
It will receive now for a rebirth.
All right.
I see. A strong persona in...
Great things are possible. Do you wish a fusion greater than your own power?
I'd really like to have Raphael though.
Looks pretty tough. Looks pretty tough.
I don't have the money.
Can you gather them up? Finish. Justine, you handled it. These are the paths you have walked. Is this what you want? A fee is required. Then accept this persona.
He's the strongest strength persona and it's not close.
Is this what you'll withdraw this persona? This is your part. You lack patience. The inmate you wish to perform an execution. Can you gather them up? I see.
Look at that
Strong
pissed
persona
off fella.
Indeed.
You wish for more power than you can handle?
Yeah, what the hell?
Great things are possible.
Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
It will receive a great... I see.
All right.
Diamond dust.
Now choose. What path do you want?
What?
I see. A strong persona indeed. Some
Oh,
modification,
Siegfried
huh?
would give me the Vorpal blade ability. That's funny.
Looks like it'll become a weapon.
Strongest weapon.
Finished for now? The inmate needs our... Gonna string him up? What are you waiting for? Finished for now? You'd like to read the compendium? Read here. This person, such rudeness. Is this what you want? Such rudeness. Time for some gonna string 'em up. That will do.
This is the pop. This may be a bit gruesome.
Okay.
Finished. Done already. No slacking.
He's a really strong ice type who's immune to everything, so that's useful as well. I do want to make Raphael.
We're here.
Like, really bad.
I should write something.
And I will. But I need more money to do it.
Okay.
Oh.
Peacock fan, huh? Is it this guy?
Hey.
Oh, she's a lady, so it'll work.
Hey.
Yeah, you need to be a little more tactful.
Okay, let's go.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Ravage them!
Super, you missed.
You all right?
Thank you.
This is my other self.
If she takes a hit now, it'll hurt.
It's tenacious.
Persona!
I appreciate it.
This one, defense up! Joker took one out! That makes two. One enemy remaining.
Don't forget this feeling.
Good work, everyone.
Bup, bup.
All right.
Good job. Let's keep going.
Yeah, we just have to get someone, a pretty lady, to dress up for us.
It's powerful. If the opponent is strong, don't do anything reckless.
Ravage them!
Let's go. Die! Surprisingly tough.
Take that! One enemy defeated! Go get him, Clean! Persona! Go! Wrong. There's a significant resistance. It's powerful. Don't underestimate it.
Persona!
Joker, are you alright? This should do.
Wow, that sort of was good.
Get it together.
Much thanks.
There's still 3 enemies. Keep it up. Take this. Get there. 2 enemies defeated.
Wake up!
I appreciate it. Joker's confused. He's rogue. We're done here. Let's go. Okay, let's move on.
A new skill. Now I can fight harder.
Okay. It's somewhere. I can feel it. Hey,
Wait.
Nah.
How do we get into the finish?
I can feel it. It's somewhere. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. Focus.
This should probably do it.
I can feel it.
Yep, there we go. Alright. Man, I do such epic kicks.
Hey,
For you guys to use your bathing suits and stuff.
I didn't think that we were really going with such a simple plan. Well, there's no way guys lounging by the pool would not check out
Yeah,
girls in
dudes are terrible
swimsuits.
mermaids.
I want to go home. Are we really going to do this? No.
If you guys don't hurry, he's gonna go off somewhere.
Hello. It's a nice day, isn't it?
What do you want?
Would you grant us a letter of introduction to Mr. Shido?
A letter of introduction, you say? I would never give one to some nobodies like yourselves.
A nobody?
I've made my decision to only introduce those with a prestigious lineage. No matter how beautiful you girls may look on the outside, your ancestry cannot be changed.
Yes, that may be true, but... well, we're...
I'm quite charmed to meet you,
What an
sir.
accent.
My name is Anne Windsor.
On Windsor?
My father is the descendant of British royalty.
I beg your pardon.
Seriously? These girls are the daughters of my
Where'd your
retainers.
accent go?
Oh yes, Lady On treats us quite well.
Are you half British,
Sure.
Anne-chan?
I am.
Your features are definitely different from Japanese girls. One can easily
Well,
tell
duh.
at a glance.
People tend to have such misconceptions, but that isn't true. My hobbies include tea ceremonies. Then again, my father forced me to learn that art.
I see. I sense a noble aura that is different
Genius.
from the servants.
Servants?
Lineage is absolute, no matter how much effort a commoner exerts.
You're absolutely correct. For real? By the by, about the letter of introduction. If you'd be so generous to grant me one, I'll consider introducing
But
you to
who
my
is your
father.
father?
Oh, hey, consider it my way of sending my regards to him.
Thank you kindly.
But goodness, do you look great in that swimsuit. And such an amazing body as well. You look like you could be a model.
Oh, no.
Did you make sure to put on
Oh,
some
okay.
Hey,
As members of prestigious family lines, why don't we get on more
Stranger
intimate
danger.
terms?
excuse me?
Come now, you peasant servants should take off. You make
Man, his moves are legendary.
Would you kind...
Want to try on some other swimsuits?
Oh,
in my
jeez,
room?
not even.
Don't touch me, you perv!
No.
Now that I'm done using
Wow,
you,
mean.
this guy's a molester!
Yeah, he is borderline.
What the?
We just changed back.
How dare you set me?
It's your fault for falling for
Yeah,
such
that acting's
bad
pretty terrible.
acting.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, hello, Mantis face.
Persona. All right.
Persona! Here.
Persona!
Let's go.
Persona! All right.
Oh, I got a crit too.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Let's go.
There's that core. Which is the enemy?
You're all right. I am thou.
Persona. Okay.
Persona! You're mine.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool. There's that core.
Let's go.
Got him.
I leveled up.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
That aside,
Just for clarification, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
Good heavens, no. Everything is as written in the reports.
I hope you remember the conditions for our arrangement. Support me as best you can. Understood?
Yes, of course. After all, I am thankful for your aid, Mr. Shido. I'll call in some favors from some old acquaintances and take part in the birth of Prime Minister Shido.
I'll have you step down if I catch wind of any slack on your end. Are we clear?
Jeez, wow.
Crystal, I'd rather not meet the same fate as those I've eliminated thus far.
Good.
Nice.
indeed.
Okay.
I should write something.
Okay, that's gonna be it for me today, guys. We'll do Mario Party stuff tomorrow, and then maybe we'll come back Monday. We'll probably come back Monday, unless I really want to stream on Sunday, which, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.